Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Big waves to you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Sometimes you just got to come in on two wheels, right? Picture the guy like the screeching in the driveway, like on two wheels. So that's me this morning. But I'm excited to kick off the day with you. So if you hear some background noise, I am in a coffee shop, okay? Because I just pulled over on the side of the road as I'm headed out of town. So I got a question for you this morning. This is Brenda Turner's word. And if you've got a birthday today, oh, no, 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 no. Brenda Turner's birthday is today. So we're going to check, see if Brenda Turner's on. And if you have a birthday today, let us know in the chats and in the comments. We would love to know it's your birthday. So this is a good word today because, well, I'm going to read the definition first. Acceptance is the word, acceptance. Now, I went in a straight direction here this morning with the acceptance. I don't know. It's where my mind is today, I guess. But if you look at the definition, it's like acceptance is the action of receiving. You take something that is offered. How many of you really stink at receiving something? Like somebody does something nice to you, you almost feel bad. You're like, oh man, they give you a gift. Come on, there's got to be somebody out there that's like that. Where you kind of feel a little guilty when somebody does something really kind to you for you or gives you a gift or gives you something. So just remember, if you're that person, that the biggest gift you can give back is appreciation. Because the person that's giving you that gift, it rewards them so much just knowing that you really, really are happy about what they just gifted you. So sometimes the simplest solution is acceptance when you really think about it. Just accept it. That's hard for me too, by the way. So, but that's not where I went this morning. I'll tell you where I went this morning. It's a really simple message. And this is coming more from the heart this morning of than anything written down, quotes or anything like that. How many really struggle with wanting to change people that you're around? Okay. Like you're like, this person's getting on my nerves. Why do they talk so much? Why are they so bossy? Why are they so surely not you? You've never said that about anybody, right? They're not my leadership style. Let me say this. If that is you, or if that is me, we got to have an acceptance. Oh, somebody said, oh me, ouch. We got to accept that the good Lord didn't make everybody the same. And it takes an army to make this thing go. So you understanding that when you're dealing with adults and you're dealing with people, it's very important to know their style and to just accept it. Don't try to change it. Brenda Carlton, you ever tried to change somebody that's in their 50s? Good luck. I wouldn't take that course. That could drive you nuts. Renee, it's hard, right? Somebody in their 50s, 60s, 70s, and you're like, you know what? They need to be more like me. I'm going to change them. Good luck. Right? That's like, John, that's like trying to take an International and make it a John Deere tractor. Just not going to happen. It is not going to happen. For all you tractor people out there, that was for you. So here's what I would tell you. There's a lot of things that you can research. There's Enneagrams out there that tells people's style, right? There's all kinds of tests out there that you can look at. But if you're in any type of position where you deal with people, It's going to be very important that as you're dealing with them, you accept who they are. You accept them and realize I'm probably not going to change them. So if I know their style, if I know who they are, I know what they're about, then I know how to work with them. And that's the biggest thing around acceptance this morning for me. It really came out thinking about myself because sometimes I can get frustrated with people, but a lot of times my frustration lies in they're not like me. I want them to be more like me. And this morning I'm like, no, I need to accept that they're them and that the world's a better place because we have people of different styles making up this world and we're not all walking around looking the same, acting the same qualities. That would be a really boring place to survive. So, Andrea, I hope that wasn't too crazy this morning, but that was my thought as I was driving down the road.
Well, I thought it was a great thought. I thought you did a great job with that two-wheel thinking and all of that good stuff. And I gotta say, Brenda put in the comments, she said the only people we can change are the ones that are wearing diapers. And she doesn't mean adult diapers. And Brenda, I'm gonna say I love that. But man, that was a good reminder because my kids were set in their ways from the time they were tiny. And so I should probably just start accepting. I remember my daughter was very particular about what she would wear. It had to be this specific thing. And then I had a son and I believed some stereotypes. So I thought, oh, good, this is one I'm going to get to dress. No, I've never got to dress him either. He's always been very particular. He was a superhero for 3 years straight. But anyway, I've got to learn to accept that. So Michael J. Fox, what he said was, acceptance is the key to everything. And I think about there's so many situations in our life, kind of what we're talking about with Coach. And for all of you, I know you guys know that I just read the Let Them book. Let Them, I don't know if I have to put a the in front of it. Phenomenal book. And I think a big part of it is acceptance, right? I've got to accept other people so I don't drive myself crazy. But I like to march to the beat of my own drum. So today I looked into what are some things that we shouldn't accept, right? So we should accept a lot of things, and Michael J. Fox does say it's the key to everything, but there's got to be some things out there that we should not accept. And the first one is unrealistic expectations. I may have a slew of expectations for you and for myself and for all these different situations. But that might just create a lot of frustration because these expectations are yours, not mine, right? I have to know what my values are. I have to know what's important to me and then lean into those things instead of some external expectation that the world just thinks I should. So I'm going to go down a path that actually isn't aligned with who I am. Next is, oh, mediocrity. I can't say that word. So hopefully, Coach, if you want to jump in and say it for me, but hopefully you guys got it. Being mediocre. Okay, I can say that word, but just leaning into the place where I am settling for less. We were all created to do amazing things, and your amazing thing is different than my amazing thing, which is different than Bob's amazing thing. Like, we don't know, and what's amazing to me is going to be completely different than what Lee thinks is amazing. That's okay. But we don't want to lean into a place where it's just good enough. Oh, well, right? That's all I can do. All I can do is all I can do. I'm not going to set a big goal. I'm not going to try a little bit harder. I'm going to aim for excellence instead, and I'm going to push my limits every day. And maybe it's just in a little tiny way, but I'm going to work to push my limits. Next, I don't want to accept fear of failure. Fearing failure can prevent me from taking risks. It can prevent you from trying to do a little something or pursuing a new opportunity. So we've got to embrace those mistakes as part of the growth process as much as we may hating them. Anybody else? Like, I have a typo on a text message and I'm like, I just guess I have to just go like hide in the closet all day long because nobody's going to forgive me. Everybody hates me. I'm just going to go eat worms. Like, I can go down this rabbit trail when I make a mistake, big or small, but I cannot allow, I'm not going to accept that fear of failure. I'm going to feel the fear and do it anyway. The next one is constant self-doubt. continuously questioning our abilities or values can hold us back. So it's important that we have the confidence in our skills and decisions to achieve success. So I've got to release, and I cannot accept that self-doubt. Yes, I want to keep growing. Yes, I always want to strive to do more, but I also have to say, all right, I've got a 49.5 year track record of surviving. I've got all of this history behind me, so I think I can make it through another day. And then the last thing it to release and the last thing to not accept are those toxic relationships. So those energy vampires, those people that maybe Coach was talking about, that maybe we want to accept them as a human, but maybe we also want to put a little barrier around ourselves and have some boundaries to keep them at a distance. Because whether it's professional or personal, there are some relationships that, man, we love that human, but when we're around them, it's absolutely draining, and we find ourselves being a little bit, well, I don't want to say worse. I guess I'm gonna not quite as good as we could possibly be because we're allowing somebody to drain our energy. So we want to release those relationships of the people that are disrespecting our boundaries, people that maybe are undermining your self-worth. None of that should be accepted or tolerated. So that's what I had today, Marlene. Thank you for the word. Greatly appreciate you.
Absolutely. Great word. Guys, have a great Tuesday. Let's go out and rock the day today. We'll see you back tomorrow. Love you guys.
Love you guys. Have a beautiful day.
Love you guys. Great job,
Thank
Andrea,
you.
man.
Great
Andrew, you're a
word.
great
Yeah, great
teacher.
word.
You
You
too.
too.
Thank you
Enjoy
guys.
your
Have a
Everybody, have a
beautiful
great day.
Tuesday.
Have a
seeing
great day.
y'all.
Be blessed.
Fantastic.
Have a good
Great
Tuesday.
job.
Children.